It is time now for the Peter Chow Love Clock News Tonight, late Tuesday night, February 16, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Late night news headlines on this late Tuesday night. Here, top story at 11 o'clock. Here is Washington, where President Barack Obama has a message for Donald Trump. Being president is tougher than beyond a reality show, and American people are too sensible to elect him. That Texas judge who pronounced Justice Antoine Scalia dead over the weekend, but denied regrets and autopsy defended her decision Tuesday in the face of questions like conspiracy theories. Floated online said she was respected her wishes. In Washington, the U.S. judge on Tuesday ordered Apple Incorporated the FBI breaking into the phone recovered from one of the San Bernardino shootings. And the shooters and an order that heightened the long-running dispute between tech companies and law enforcement over the limits. President Obama's so-called pivot in U.S. foreign policy toward the Asia-Pacific region is an attempt to deepen ties to the part of the world that advances to a major economic force. After President Obama's summit with leaders of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, Taiwan's defense ministry confirmed that China deployed surface air missiles to a disputed island in the South China Sea. In Cairo, Boutros Ghali, a veteran Egyptian diplomat who helped negotiate with his country's landmark peace deal with Israel, but then clashed with the United States when he served as dead at the age of 93. Yeah, Ukraine. Ukraine's government under Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk survived a rally vote of no governance on Tuesday and an outrage over economic recession and political cronyism threatened the collapse of the ruling coalition. Meeting in Moscow on Tuesday, President Vladimir Putin and Iran's defense minister Hossein Dagan talked about the strength of the military cooperation between the two countries. The United States and Cuba officially signed an aviation agreement Tuesday that paves the way for the first regularly scheduled fights between the countries in the nearly 5 decades. Talked about a case of bad sportsmanship gone deadly as a soccer player is accused of fatally shooting a referee during an amateur match in Argentina after getting a red card. In Sinjar, Iraq, the United Nations said more than 500 Iraqi Sunni Arabs are stuck in a no man's land between Kurdish and Islamic State positions near Sinjar, Iraq. Nairobi, Kenya. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta filed to build a special prison that would segregate violent extremists from the regular prison population. Mogadishu, Somalia. Former Somalian defense minister was killed on Monday in a car bomb that had to be left to meet in Mogadishu, witnesses and officials said. Kochi, Nigeria. Cameroon said that forces captured a major Boko Haram stronghold in northeastern Nigeria and killed more than 100 militants and freeing hundreds of hostages. Scrambling for the support of black voters as crucial primary in South Carolina nears, Hillary Clinton and Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont made appeals on Tuesday to crowd her back in. An earthquake that rattled remote towns in California, Nevada on Tuesday afternoon total residents for the miles around California, but caused no serious damage or injuries in 40 days said. Portland, Oregon, Nevada rancher Clement Bundy must stay behind bars. A federal judge ruled Tuesday called him in danger to the community after he arrived in Oregon and support the armed occupation of the National Wildlife Reserve led by his sons. The 24-year-old Russian beauty supposedly choked by Love Gov Elliot Spitzer accused another man of assaulting her in 2013 lawsuit, court workers indicate. Los Angeles. Samsung Smart TVs have the capability of listening to people's conversation. The company has warned its customers to be careful what they say around them. Washington. President Obama said on Tuesday that he understands Republicans opposing his nomination after Supreme Court Justice Constitutional Law is on his side. Washington. Representative Cedric Richmond has supported of Hillary Clinton said Bernie Sanders' plan for free college tuition to neglect students at historically black colleges. Los Angeles prosecution began on Tuesday a man accused of being an infamous grim sleeper serial killer returned to Los Angeles during the 1980s and 2000s. The non-public library was closed for the day due to a broken water pipe. The Norton Board is likely meeting for February 18, 2016 has been cancelled. 65 Norton National Grid customers were in the dark in the area across the street tonight due to the winds and rain, and power's back on to most of the customers here. And the Chateau also in Bayville was closed today due to broken water pipes. So that's what happens when water pipes meet freezing weather and freezing temperatures here. In Singapore, crude oil futures rebound on Wednesday as investor hopes that a deal between Saudi Arabia and Russia to freeze the oil output at generating levels would lead to a wider packed demand. Washington, New England, Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz's tax plan concluded that would add trillions to the federal deficit while provide a huge tax cut to the nation's wealthiest senators. Maintenance workers at United Airlines openly rejected the new contract offer there. United said Tuesday added would seek approval from the U.S. As negative interest rates approach the available world economies, the inauguration of Kubinis, former U.S. Treasury Secretary Larry Summers has followed calls on Europe to eliminate large demonetization of paper currency, saying that that's unsavory. Linkbing, Sweden. Global Eye commands Saab's new area extended range radar and mission control system with a global 6,000 jet from Bombardier. Newport, Virginia, new shipment building said the U.S. Navy have begun testing the USS Abraham Lincoln's updated Seeing Capital systems. Alright, looking at the stock market here, the Dow here. Up 222.57 points at 16,196.41. SP 500 up 3.80 points at 1895.58. And NASDAQ up 9.44 points at 4,435.96. Alright, let's take a look. Anyone who's seen Jurassic Park knows that a lot of many organisms can end up trapped in an amber, preserved in a 103 resin waiting for scientists to unlock their secrets millions of years later. The atmosphere of a super Earth exoplanet, the most common type of the world in the galaxy, has been carried out for the first time ever. That's confirmed the new major prediction of Albert Einstein, 1915 Journal Theory, a real theory and opens an unprecedented new view on the cosmos. Cairo, a bird called gas studios was about 6 feet limited Arctic about 53 billion years ago, according to the new study recently published online in Scientific Reports. Washington. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration recommended on Tuesday that blood should no longer be collected from a region where the zinc acid circulated the blood needed for transfusion should be obtained from the areas of the country. This week, officials from the U.S. Centers of Disease Control will launch an investigation of these clusters. As disturbed suicide cluster from CDC to start investigating Palo Alto, California. A new cancer treatment is getting extraordinary results in enriching T cells for patients in order to attack blood cancers such as lymphoblastic leukemia, according to the scientists at the Yale meeting the American Association. Denver, an ex-medical technician been indicted that a charge of temporary at the Cardiac Center, Colorado Hospital, leading up for the alert nearly 3,000 people had surgery to be tested for some blood-borne diseases, federal prosecutors said. Okay, take a look at New England alerts here at 11:07 p.m. in Buxton, Massachusetts. Motor accident interrupted at 72 Kill Road. Services already read. A single motor accident in Pin-Up area can't feel low extremities, extradition in progress. Boston, Massachusetts, Buxton on fire, 28th State Street. UAG Command reported calls to Germany of damaged third rails as this speed cruise making up at 10. Peter Cello News Time is now 11:08 p.m. on this late Tuesday night. Here it's 10:30 a Trevor report here. Let's study off down in Rhode Island here. Let's study off in Rhode Island here, where Route 95 here on the southbound side, we got an accident here down to Rhode Island here. In Cranston, after Route 10, so expect some delays. The Cranston works stretch of Route 95 here, but otherwise, you're looking good in the Ocean State here. Down in southeastern Massachusetts, looking good here. Route 6 is looking good from Sacramento down to Orleans here. Southeast Expressway and southbound side. A little slow from the Mass Pike all the way at the Dorchester doing an accident on the Southeast Expressway and the southbound side here. Just near Morrissey Boulevard, so expect some delays here. Otherwise, you're good to go. And the highways and byways of the Bay State here. Down in Connecticut, you're smooth sailing here down in New York City here. George Washington Bridge on the northbound side. On 95 on the northbound side, it did slow from New Jersey all the way to George Washington Bridge in the upper Manhattan here. Southbound 95, it did slow from I-87 to the George Washington Bridge in New Jersey. Doing the next on 95 northbound I-1 I-87, so expect some delays here. FDR Drive, a little slow to Harlem, stretch in Midtown Manhattan here. 495 on the westbound side. A little slower on Midtown Manhattan around the FDR Bridge in Midtown Manhattan here. Brooklyn Bridge on the westbound side. A little slower eastbound side. It's looking good here. 278 on the northbound side. On the eastbound side, a little slow for the Long Island Expressway in Brooklyn here. But otherwise, the freeway is looking good from New York City all the way out to Buffalo and into the Pennsylvania border, except for a little slow spot in the New York State Freeway before the Pennsylvania border here. And Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Iowa is looking good, 7 on 195 on the westbound side. A little slow for the Sackville Biddeford stretch here. Okay, let's take a look at MBT alerts here on the latest on the situation out in the State Street Station due to fire here. Orange Line services resume and minor residual delays in an disabled train. Meter rail Worcester train 541 is up. Part of substation operating 15 minutes beyond scheduled with Worcester due to late arriving inbound train. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:10 p.m. on this late. Tuesday night here, and it is time now for a weather report here. And like I said, it predicted here, the rain will move through the northern area, including east Massachusetts, by about evening commute, and I was right on the money here, as we saw a lot of wind and rain with it in the evening commute here, and it was breezy and gusty all day long here. But now the winds are subsiding and seeing some 23 mile per wind gusts around the coast here, and around the region here, but not as bad as today, where we saw a lot of gusty winds around the region here. Look at that radar here, and this is a storm. Now, then, down the east main stretch of the Renwick and stretch to the western Nova Scotia, stretch to the eastern portion of Quebec here, and seeing some spotty rain showers of western Maine from York, stretch to the western Maine, and up to the eastern Quebec here. Seeing some snow showers in north of Montreal, up to the central Quebec here. Okay, 7 days forecast to go like this here. For tonight, we're gonna say some. We're gonna have a hazard weather outlook day 2 to 7. No hazard weather expected at a time here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this here. Tonight, we're gonna have some podcast sky about 27 degrees. West at about 6 to 9 miles of gust at 24 miles an hour here. For Wednesday, both sides sky about 44 degrees. West at about 7 miles an hour. Wednesday, podcast sky about 24 degrees. West at about 6 miles an hour. For Thursday, most sides sky about 35 degrees. North at about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Thursday night, most good sky about 17 degrees and north at about 6 miles an hour. For Friday, slight chance of snow between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. Then a chance of rain and snow. Most sides sky about 37 degrees. Chance of rain 30%. Friday night, chance of rain and snow between before 4 a.m. Then a chance of rain. Most skies got a low about 29 degrees and chance of rain is 50%. For Saturday, a chance of rain before 2 p.m. Most skies got about 48 degrees. Chance of rain is 40%. So to that, most skies got about 32 degrees. Sunday, most skies got about 49, low about 30 degrees. Part says most skies got about 47, low about 29 degrees. But Tuesday, part says got about 42 degrees. Currently in Naughton, 48 and overcast. Humidity 89%. That's gonna be it by the Peter channel. 11 o'clock news minutes late. Tuesday night, February 16th, 2016. Good night. See you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.